All right. We will need a calculator. So get your calculators out. All right. So just a little bit of review for frequency tables, and then we'll do a couple new things. It'll be lots of practice. Okay. The first question is talking about a high school that surveyed students to determine if a new foreign language class or classes should be added. And they surveyed only underclassmen, so freshmen and sophomores. Our first question says, how many students were surveyed?
620.
620. That's our total. So right there, at the bottom right, that is the total. All right, then part B. What percentage of underclassmen have an interest in taking Mandarin? So it says percentage, which means we're going to have to do a division problem. Okay? Now, we talked about yesterday, when you're doing the division problem, your total goes in the bottom. What total are we going to use here? What total are we going to use? What percentage of underclassmen? How many underclassmen are surveyed? 620. That's going to be our denominator. Okay? And how many of them are interested in taking Mandarin? 145. So we'll do 145 divided by 620. And we get about 23.4%.
We have Mandarin.
Okay, and that total is 620 because we're looking at all of the underclassmen. Okay, and those are the only types of students that were questioned. All right, what percentage of students surveyed were sophomores? So how many students were surveyed? 620. How many were sophomores? 280. So we do 280 over 620. 45, we'll say 45.2%. And again, we were doing all the students, so that's why it's 620. All right, the next one's a little bit different because they give us two stipulations here. The first, it says, given that they are a freshman, okay, how many freshmen were evaluated per question? 340. So the total for freshmen is 340. So that goes in the denominator. Okay, how many of those freshmen wanted to learn Mandarin? 80. So we'll do 80 over 340, which is 20. We'll say 23.5. And again, it was 340 in our denominator because we were only looking at the total number of freshmen. Okay, that was just review from yesterday, so hopefully that's stuff that you learned yesterday, you feel okay with yesterday. If you weren't here, it's a little taste of what we did. Any questions before I move on? Okay. Number 2 deals with a different table. What's different about this table compared to the last table? I think I heard it. What you said? Who said? Yeah, we have decimals. Those represent a percentage. Okay, so this is a table that we call relative frequency because it gives percents. All right, this is a multiple choice question. So it says the owner wants to launch a new product that includes a topping that's already mixed into their frozen yogurt. So typically they just have vanilla, chocolate, strawberry with different toppings, but now they want to mix one in. So if they use vanilla frozen yogurt as the base, which topping do you think that they should do the mix in with? So we're looking only at vanilla. Which one's the most popular? Fruit. Okay, has the highest percentage of 14%. We okay on that? Yes. All right, number 3. Clive surveyed a random sample of underclassmen and seniors in his school about which change they would want to see in the yearbook. So first of all, we have to fill in the rest of these boxes. So to fill in this one here, we would do 30 minus 18, which is 12. Because again, those margins are your totals. Those are your totals. All right, our lower price, 27 plus 9, 36. I'm doing that right. Okay, and then to fill in this box, we would do 80 minus 55, which would be 27. Okay, and then it says it can be concluded that what percent, I'm going to fill in like a word there, what percent of the seniors would prefer to see more candid pictures? So we have two things. Seniors, candid pictures. Remember that what comes first is your total that you're going to use. What's the total number of seniors? 25. Okay, of those seniors, how many of them wanted candid photos? 12. Look at seniors, candid, 12. 12 over 25, 48? 48. So you'd say 48%. Asking the percent. First thing is your total denominator. Second one is your numerator. Okay. The dance committee at a local high school polled students to determine what theme they would like to have for prom. Is this a regular table or is this a relative with percent? This is percent. Okay, this is percent. So this might get a little tricky. There's something new in here today. Okay, part A. What percentage of the girls surveyed prefer the Starry Night theme? What percentage of girls surveyed prefer Starry Night? What do you think? So can we just go straight to girls and Starry Night and say 23? We can't. The way that this is phrased is different. Okay, so take a look at C. Take a look at C. It says, of the students who preferred the beach party theme, okay, so beach party theme, what percentage were boys? That's where we can read it straight from the table. Okay, this is very tricky. Okay, these are like toughest. Okay, kind of like the ones at the end of the day yesterday. Now, do you see right here where it says what percentage? Okay, when it says that, that means that we have to do it as a vision problem. Okay, so part A, what percentage of the girls surveyed? So if you look at girls, the total is 0.49. I know it's percentage. Okay, but we have to use that 0.49. How many of that 0.49 preferred Starry Night? 0.23. So you're going to do 0.23 divided by 0.49, and that would be 46.9%. Okay, part B. What percentage of students polled were boys? Now that one is straightforward because it's only asking for one thing. So if you look at the number of students polled that were boys, you go to that total and it's 51%. Okay, part D, what percentage of the boys surveyed, so what's our total for boys? 0.51. Okay, and then preferred beach party. So go to boys and beach party, 0.22. So we're going to do 0.22 divided by 0.5. I got 0.4. 0.22. Is that what you got? 43. We'll say 0.1%. Okay, questions for me? All right, let's keep moving. Number 5. Okay, this one is definitely like an OST question. You have to read very carefully. It's very easy if you just read very carefully here. Okay, so department store stocks pants and shorts in black and blue. The relative frequency of their orders for blue pants. Okay, key word, blue, key phrase, blue pants. Okay, be very careful on that. Is half the frequency of black shorts. Okay, so blue pants is half black shorts. Which one represents that? So if you look, okay, you want black shorts and blue pants. Black shorts, blue pants. So this is where you're looking. Okay, you have to be able to narrow that down. Then you find which one is blue half of black. That means that would be black is half of blue. Yep, it's going to be B. Because think about it, okay, if blue is half black, black is going to be the bigger number. We're going to spell more black. So that would be B. So it can be tricky. You just got to really be thorough in your reading. All right, and number 6. This one, yep, it's not it's from last year. We hadn't seen something like this, at least I had not until last year. They do put frequency tables on there. I think this one can be a little tough to fill in, so we're going to practice these. But take what you have and do what you can first. So we're going to fill in our table. Okay, and it's this table is about the growth patterns of sassafras trees and yellow birch trees in 88 counties. So that total is filled in. Okay, the 3 items that we have are right here. These are our 3 items. Let's pick out which one we think we can use first. Okay, so the first one says approximately 27% of the counties have both species of trees. Okay, would you agree if we're doing both species, that would go right here? For the fact that they grow sassafras and they grow yellow birch. Would you agree with that? Yeah? Okay, so we know that's where our answer is going to go. Now we have to find it. So if 27% of the counties, how many counties are there? 88. So let's do 0.27 times 88. I'm getting 23.76. Hey, real quick before we write that down, round it, okay? Because we're not going to have like 0.76 as a county. So let's round that to 24. I'm going to put 24 there. Make it a whole amount of counties. Okay, so that's done. We took care of that. Okay, then it says yellow birch only grows in 24 counties. Where do you think that 24 is going to go? The total for what? Yep, yellow birch, your total is 24. What does that make this guy right here? 0, good. Okay, and then 1 out of 11 counties grows neither species. That's kind of like a percent, but it's not finished. Would you agree? Yes. Okay, 1 out of 11 is what percentage? Like 0.0909 repeating. Okay, so if we take that, I'm just going to leave it like that. Okay, and we multiply it by what are we going to multiply by? How many counties are there? 88. Okay, that tells us that 8 of those counties grow neither species. Which box are we going to put that in? Right below the 0. Okay, because there's no here and no there. So we've taken care of each one. We're good there. Now we can fill in the rest based on the numbers that we already have. So 88 minus 24 would be 64. That would be 8. This would be 80. Yep, 56. Thank you. And we're done. Okay, that one I think that we may need more practice on for sure. Next one, to go ahead and work on the practice problem. In an effort to get some more points in the grade book, I'm going to have this due at the end of the period. If you don't finish it, you can turn it in tomorrow at the beginning of class. My second period, everybody got it finished and they turned it in, so you should be fine. You can check your solution at the very back if you need to, okay, or as you work.